The challenge. End a call to your crush with love you. Kagehina. Kagehina could hear Hinata clicking a ballpoint pen right next to the receiver as he excitedly described the scene to the setter. And then he was all like whoosh. And then there was a kablum. And then, oi. Stop clicking the pen. But Kagehina, you're not getting it. It was literally all like boo. Hinata. I will not hesitate to hang up on you if you don't put that stupid pen away. Baboom. Kagehina. It was literally all like baboo. Okay, that's it. I'm hanging up now. He sucked in a deep breath, closing his eyes. Love you, Dumbus. Bye. Quickly clicking the end call button, Kagehina threw the phone onto the other side of the bed, burying his red face into a pillow. Oh go. The rest of his words were interrupted, however, by his phone's ringtone as Hinata called back. Flushing, Kagehina fumbled for the decline option before shoving his face into the pillow once more. Jesus Christ. The ringtone cut through the air once more. Scowling, Kagehina lifted his crimson face out of the pillow to jab at the decline call button. Screw you. As soon as the ringing stopped, however, his phone immediately began dinging with incoming chat notifications. Kagehina bit his lip, his finger hovering over his and Hinata's private messages. After a long moment, he let out a little huff. Damn it. Quickly clicking on the messages, his eyes hastily started scanning the texts. Hey. Pick up. Stupid. What do you think? You're saying. I am not a dumbus. Kagehina's frown deepened, his forehead creasing. Seriously? The phone pinged when another text message was delivered. You're the dumbus. Scowling, Kagehina quickly jabbed at the callback option and yanked the phone up to his ear, his eyebrows furrowed. Alright, listen here, if any of us is the dumb. That is seriously the part of what I said that you have an issue with. Hey. I'll have you know that I am actually considered the smart one out of the two of. Kagehina's scowl deepened. So you're just going to bypass the whole me saying I love you thing? Does that not warrant a freak out, you idiot? I thought you didn't mean to say that. Boke. Of course I meant to say it. You did? Yes. Hinata paused. Well okay, now I am kind of sort of really freaking out. Good. How is that good? Because I'm freaking out too, stupid. Hey. You can't freak out. I'm the one who gets to freak out. I literally had to tell you to freak out, you idiot. I already got first dibs. Well, we can't both be freaking out at the same time. Then you stop. No, you stop. Kagehina let out a loud huff, his face turning even redder. I'm hanging up. No, I'm hanging you. The rest of Hinata's words, however, were cut off when Kagehina jabbed at the end call option to throw his phone onto the other end of the mattress. Oh my god, he is so. His phone immediately began to ring again, and the setter groaned, shoving his crimson face into his pillow. Oh my god. Tsukkiyama. Yamaguchi took a deep breath, staring at the phone for a long minute before furrowing his eyebrows determinedly and quickly dialing the number. Hello? Tsuki. Hi. Yamaguchi paused to wince at the squeakiness of his own voice. Oh, Yamaguchi. Is something up? No, I was just, wondering what you got on the second problem for the math homework. Okay, let me check. Some papers rustled on the other end of the line, and Yamaguchi bit his lip. 36. My answer is 36. Oh, right. Perfect. I mean, me too. Cool. Yeah. Well, thanks, Tsuki. No problem. MHM. Okay. Yamaguchi closed his eyes and sucked in a deep breath. Love you, B. Somebody gasped on the other end of the line. You what? Yamaguchi's eyes shot open, his face going white. Akitaru? Oh my god, you two are dating? Akitaru? Get off the other phone. And you didn't tell me? Akitaru? How are you here? He paled. Oh god, did I press the wrong contact? No, you just called the landline and... Ma. Guess what? Tadashi and Kei are dating. Akitaru, I swear to. Yamaguchi could hear somebody gasp in the background. Oh my god, seriously? The green-haired boy flushed red. Oh no. No, Ma, we're not. They didn't even tell me. Akitaru, you better hang up that fur. The voice of Tsukishima's mother became louder as she got closer to a phone. Tadashi, honey, I'm happy that you're happy, but if this is you settling. Ma. Okay, sweetie, hello. I didn't realize you were on the call as well. Oh my god. Yamaguchi's eyes were firmly shut, his skin scarlet. Ma's right, if you're desperate, you know, I could always introduce you to some of my... Okay no, you two are not going to convince him to dump me before we've even started dating. Wait. Before? So that was a confession? Ma. You hear that? Tadashi just confessed to Kei. Akitaru, I am literally going to. Yamaguchi sucked in a deep breath, making his voice louder. It was just a challenge, okay? The other end of the line went dead quiet. Yamaguchi had to inhale deeply one more time before he could continue. It was just a stupid crush challenge, okay, and I didn't mean to get you all involved in this weird desperate prank and... I'm sorry for wasting all of your time, I'll just... yeah. The other end of the line was still silent. Yamaguchi bit his lip. But no, to answer your question, this is not settling. This is, actually pitifully unrequited pining, so I'm sorry. Sucky, I'm really sorry. I'm just gonna yeah. Okay. Bye. Quickly pressing the hang up button, Yamaguchi covered his face with the palms of his hands, his skin crimson red. Oh god. What did I just do? After a long moment of quiet, his phone dinged, and Yamaguchi instinctually checked it, his whole body freezing when he read the text Tsukishima had just sent to their private messages. Love you too. The pinch server didn't move for a long moment, just staring at the text. Then, hesitantly, he started to type. Akitaru? Stfu Yamaguchi. Sucky? Yeah. Did I read that right? Yeah. Yamaguchi just stared at the screen, his eyes wide. After another long moment, Tsukishima sent another message. Wait, you did say you're not just settling, right? And then Yamaguchi's entire face melted into a large smile as he threw his head back to stare wonderingly at the ceiling. Oh my god. Bokuaka. Bakuto held up the two shirts in each of his hands, his neck bent over to keep the phone secure between his ear and his shoulder. So do you think Kiru would like the green or the blue? I'm sure he will like whatever you choose, Bakuto-san. What do you think about Kiru in the green then, and Daichi in? He quickly scanned the rows of clothing. Purple? That sounds great, Bakuto-san. Okay, good. Thanks, Kashi. Of course, Bakuto-san. I'm going to go check out now. Talk later. I'll keep my phone on. Bakuto beamed, grabbing the purple shirt off of the rack and starting towards the cash register. Perfect. Love you, Kashi. Bye. The spiker was just about to hang up when suddenly he heard a thud echo from the other side of the call. His forehead creasing, Bakuto quickly pulled the phone back to his ear. Akashi? Are you okay? There was some scuffling on the other end of the line before Bakuto heard Akashi's voice again. Yes, I'm okay, Bakuto-san. Only dropped my phone. Sorry, I think I misheard something and was just a little surprised. Oh, okay. Bye then, Kashi. Love you. Another thud sounded through the phone. Bakuto furrowed his eyebrows. Akashi? Are you hurt? There was some more scuffling around before Akashi replied. No, I'm not injured. I just must be a bit tired. Bye, Bakuto-san. Bye, Akashi. Love you. This thud was louder than all of the rest. His eyes concerned, Bakuto bit his lip. Kashi? Do you need me to come over or something? There was some clatters and shuffling, and when Akashi's voice next came into range, he sounded a bit breathless. I think I might need to get a new phone. Oh no, want me to come? It's okay, you don't have to. No, I want to come. Where should I meet you? Well, I guess the one at the mall would make sense. Alright, see you then, love you, Kashi, and try not to drop your phone again, okay? This time, the thud sounded more like a heavy thump, and Bakuto's forehead creased. Akashi? Shit. Oh my god, did you just cur? But then the phone beeped, signaling that the call had ended. The ace frowned as he dropped the shirts onto the counter and turned to the cashier. Hey, mind making it quick? I think he's having a bit of an emergency. Iwaoi. Iwaizumi blearily blinked his eyes open, yanking the phone by his bedside to his ear. Rise and shine. Shithead. It's literally 5 in the morning. Yup, just like it was yesterday, and the day before that, too. You know, we do, in fact, do this every single day. Yeah, well, you do, in fact, continue to be a shithead every single day, so. Ikoa laughed, and Iwaizumi let out a large exhale, rubbing his eyes as he sat up in bed. You running? Yup. Stop sounding so cheerful then. Or, morning Iwa is always so grumpy. Yeah, well, that's what you get when you wake me up at 5 every day. Squinting at the screen's light, Iwaizumi pulled back to check the time on his phone, and his scowl deepened. Jesus Christ. Crap, Ikoa, it really is too early for this. Call me back after you're done. Okay, I will. Alright. Bye, shithead. Iwaizumi paused. Was it too early for this? Screw it. Letting out a little huff, he lifted up a hand to rub at his eyes. Love you. Love you too. Wait, what? Iwaizumi's eyes shot open as his hands froze mid-rub. I love you, too? You. The ace's scowl deepened. Why would you just say that, Shitikoa? Because you said it first? But you can't just go around saying stuff like that. Why not? Because people might actually take you seriously, asshole. But I do. But you, what? But I do, Iwa. Love you too, I mean. Iwaizumi furrowed his eyebrows, reaching up his other hand to pinch the underside of his arm. You're kidding. No. I thought that meant you just wanted us to start saying it now, so. It was a challenge, shithead. Oh. The setter paused. So we're not saying it then? Iwaizumi huffed out loudly, massaging his temples with his hands. Well, now that you got. Of course we're saying it, crap Ikoa. Okay then. Love you, Iwa. Iwaizumi flushed red, and he quickly moved to fumble for the end call button. Ashat. Call me back when you're done. Hanging up, Iwaizumi let the phone drop back down onto his bedside table, closing his eyes as he brought the palms of his hands up to cover his face. Jesus Christ. What the hell was that? Kuroken. Kuru sighed. Kenma. We've been on call for hours. Go to sleep. Okay. Kuru waited, but he could still hear the sounds of a video game coming from the other end of the line. He let out another loud exhale. Kenma. Come on. Good night. You're still playing. Are not. Are too. Sleep well. Kuru sighed. Fine. But make sure you get some rest, okay? Okay. Alright. Night, Kenma. Love you. His finger hovering over the end call button, the middle blocker nearly dropped his phone when a loud boom sounded on the other end of the line. Kenma? It was silent for a long moment before the robotic voice of a Nintendo asked on the other side of the call. Play again. Kuru furrowed his eyebrows, pulling the phone closer to his ear. Hello? Still no reply. Kuru pulled back to check his cell service before bringing the phone once again to his ear. Hey, Kenma, you still there? His question, however, was just met with silence. After waiting for another long moment to no avail, Kiryu was just about to hang up when his phone started ringing with an incoming request to switch to video call. He raised an eyebrow, clicking accept. Kenma? Only the top of the setter's forehead could be seen in the video, however, and when he finally spoke, Kenma's voice was quiet. Is this what you always look like when you tell girls you love them? Kiryu chuckled a little, raking a nervous hand through his hair. I wouldn't know. I've never told a girl I love her. Really? Really? You promise? Promise. Okay then. Kenma took a deep breath. I love you too. What? Kiryu only caught a flash of Kenma's crimson face as the setter tilted the camera down to hang up. Good night. Wait, Ken. Kenma's face disappeared as the call ended, but Kiryu just sat there for a long minute in silence afterwards, staring at his phone's screen. Well goddamn. Ushiten. Tendao laughed, wedging the phone in between his shoulder and his ear as he continued chatting cheerfully. So remember the protagonist guy? The one who turned into the 7-year-old? MHM. Well, he's all blushing and stuff because the girl he likes, the one who didn't know he became a. Tendao paused when he heard Ushijima yawn on the other end of the line. Or, Wakatoshi, you're tired. The ace hesitated a moment before answering. A bit. Silly. Tendao rolled his eyes even though he knew that Ushijima couldn't see him. You should have said something. I would have stopped yapping and let you go to bed. But I like listening to you. Or, Wakatoshi-kun. Tendao smiled. Go to bed, alright. I'll tell you the rest in the morning. Okay. Ushijima yawned again. Good night, Tendao. Night, Toshi. He hesitated for a second before taking a deep breath. Love you. What was that? I'm sorry, you're cutting up. Oh, don't worry, it's. I can't hear you, Tendao. Hold on a second, let me just. The line went dead, and Tendao exhaled, letting the phone fall down to his side as he glanced over at Semi's empty bed on the other side of their dorm room. Well. Nice one, Satori. Covering up his face with his hands, Tendao had just started to laugh when he heard a knock at the door. Semi. Swinging his legs off of the bed, Tendao started towards the door, shaking his head. Oh my god, you will never believe what I just. Tendao froze, however, when he opened up the door to see Ushijima standing in the hallway. Good evening, Tendao. Wakatoshi? You were trying to say something? The middle blocker just gaped at him. What are you doing here? My Wi-Fi was acting up, my apologies. I thought you might have been saying something though, so I came over to see. Is there something you wanted to tell me? Tendao tried to smile. Just good night, Toshi. I just wanted to say good night. Okay. Ushijima nodded, his expression unchanging. Good night, Tendao. Then, his eyes wide, Tendao watched as Ushijima, yawning sleepily, reached up a hand to pat him lightly on the head. Sleep well. The ace turned away and started back down the hallway. Tendao just stared at his receding back for a moment before shaking his head and shutting the door behind him. God. Laughing a little, Tendao covered his face with the palms of his hands, leaning his back against the door so that he could slide down to the ground slowly. I am so done for. The end.